Greetings and salutations. Welcome in. It is I, Ormkatsu, and this is the stream. I swear, one of these days, I will actually work on this and get this sounding better. That or just like the scuff, and we'll just run with it. Either way. I hope you're all having a wonderful and fantastic day today. I hope everything is going smooth and nice. And if not, I want to offer you a little space to just chill and relax today. So sit back, relax, get yourself a nice good sip of whatever you want to sip on. Get some snacks if you want some snacks. And we're just going to take it nice and chill today. Myself, I've got my favorite vanilla chai tea, a little splash of honey, and then I felt a little extravagant today. So I went with some heavy creamer, whipped that up, and then, poured it right on top, get a nice head to it, mix it all in. Oh, it is so good. And then for snackies, I've got, well, not sponsored, so I ain't saying names, but they're a lemon white chocolate cookie with a vanilla, we call it, cookie base. So the store had them on sale, and I went for that one. And like, oh, it is so good. Decadent, a little heavy on the carbs, but yeah, not bad. Which is a fun thing too, as of late, since the significant other has to be a little bit more carb conscious. I'm kind of on the long ride with her as well on that. So I've been very mindful of carbs lately, and it's been an interesting trip. A lot of the, well, for lack of a better term, junk I shove into my gullet is very carb heavy, and looking down at the gut here, it shows. Not horrible, but a little carb consciousness might help a little bit. So a little exercise too. So we're gonna be on this journey together. So both me and her are gonna have some fun, exploring all the stuff and whatnot. And you'll be surprised like what has carbs, what doesn't, and how much of stuff like cookies and crackers. Oh my, breads and anything like that. So yeah, I'm learning a lot as she's learning as well. So it is fun. Oh, get a good neck stretch in. Oh, there we go. One of these days, I'm gonna see if I could probably. It'll be maybe further down the road when income is extra or income starts coming in from this. That'd be nice. Get it where if my DC, my head just pops off. Like, if I see if I could get, because every time I take a sip of tea, it looks like my head is just rolling backwards, and it's kind of funny. So I've just kind of just leaned to the side and just have my sip of teas now. Speaking of which, I am not, repeat, am not going to have a sip of tea every time I see an ellipses in this game. Last time I did that, I speed rushed my damn tea, and it did not sit well afterwards. So no. So I'm just going to sip my tea nice and normal, enjoy it, have fun with it. But we get to play some more coffee talk. I want to get back into the story. I did look up a little bit of a walkthrough because I was a little stuck on a couple of the drink orders. And I didn't want to spoil too much of myself. And I do know there's an endless mode and all that fun stuff. So I might do that after the story. Depends on how I feel. But I kind of want to just get through the story just for a first run without any too much spoiling on it. So if I make something fantastic, great. If I make something wrong, I'm just going to roll with it. But let's get on with the game. Let's see here. Is it capturing? Bump. Who is messaging me? Oh, I've got a discount on something. Neat. I'll look at that later. All right, there we go. Let's go boop. And then we'll swap this over. Boop. All right, everything's looking good. Let's progress. All right, so barely dented the game. So, tells me the exact date I saved as well. Neat. Let's load. Continue, please. Can I load game? Oh, we could load separate days. Okay, so I was like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're 7 in. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 out. Interesting. All right, so yeah, so we finished that story. So let's go back and just hit the continue button and just let's continue where we go. Are you sure that would be okay? I don't know. Where did we leave off at? In the sip of tea to start off with. Oh, that's so good. I love this little hot plate here. So let's take a hot minute and see here. What we got? So we got 3-3. Gala, we haven't hit too much on. Bailey's, we've got one missing. Hyde, we got one missing. Myrtle's missing one. We just started with Rachel, and now we have Henry. Oh, that's so cute. The little Rachel there. All right. And, okay, I'll probably do that at the end. And can we shuffle this up? Whoa, okay. Three, four. I'm curious how many in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, wow. 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh! Okay, I was not expecting that. So 28 tracks. Good on you. Alright, let's close that. Volume 2. Alright. And then our brew pad. Which we still have a whole bunch of drinks undiscovered, so we'll work on that. Yeah. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make my story different. Different is always good. It's a neat concept. But you need to handle it carefully. Ah, the words are ready. And gracefully. I know. Hey, Mr. Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looks like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Orange should give me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I do need to interrupt Orem for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... Do you remember my remedy? Of course. You wanted to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. So I'm actually going to use a little cheat sheet here. Let's see here. What day am I on? Okay, just taking a quick look here. All right, so tea, milk, ginger, according to this. So we'll give this a roll and see what it goes. All right, so we're going to do tea, milk, and ginger. Galahad. All right, let's serve it. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I had the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Galler. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then? That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. Does he? He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Oh, Bailey's. Good evening, everyone. Dude, that stare. Calm down. Take it back 3 notches. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Freya? How you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Oren was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. That actually sounds pretty fun, and I actually have a couple of choose-your-own-adventure... Actually, I don't have the books, but I do have a couple of games that are choose-your-own-adventure. I need to play them. Ooh, I wonder if I could play those online. Stream it for everybody and have chat decide what they want to do. That might be fun. Mental note. Here. Maybe stream... Choose your own adventure on... Okay. Game. There we go. Will I read this later? Probably not, but it's nice to have it there. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. Sounds more like a video game than a book. Edging that fourth wall there. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like the Choose Your Own Adventure shows on Netstream. Okay. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached a mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which was making the novel not in the form of a book. Huh? But in the form of story cards? What? Esplay? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Orm said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Now, do I know how to make a ginger latte? I have a green tea latte. So I'm going to assume it's latte. I'm just going to double check this real quick here. Ginger latte. The coffee, ginger milk. I thought so. Wait, coffee? Oh yeah, latte. Coffee, ginger, and milk. Coffee, ginger, milk. Barua. Alright, serve it up. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not that crazy. I still need the money. Done as I finished my job. I spent the last few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finish your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Ellipses! Not sipping. Like you and Laura? Lua? Excuse me. Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? if you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it more slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. I don't understand. It was hard to get. I caught that. Agree with it. Got it. She's one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I won't get into the details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Oh, that doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't. Genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. Caliente. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to a relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I did keep on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. Went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Okay. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. Disbelief, anger, the sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. Oh, hot damn, this is getting good. You what? I got in a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yep, I landed that one punch, and then he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty badly, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Ellipses. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Came by a few days ago. How's she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There's this male model. A model? I don't think she was that type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family? Ellipses. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say, most elven families. They think they're all high and mighty, If you're born an elf, there's a certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation, appearance, they're everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, CEO, or some other crap. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Which I find funny because in most traditional, well, I wouldn't say traditional, other forms of media, elves are usually artsy-fartsy kind of individuals, so interesting take on it, I like it. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'll never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed her, Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about her kindness ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Ellipses. Lou is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lou is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know? I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it might not be the same for her. Ellipses. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. You're sitting right next to them. They're not whispering, so technically it's not eavesdropping. Sip of tea. Really need to get an emote or something for that. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yep, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubus are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that'll put her in a difficult spot. You might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'd be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know? Love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Feed that fire. Give it the fuel. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms, like the one raging outside. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Ellipses. Whoa, that's deep. More ellipses. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Unfortunately, it's not, my good friend. Unfortunately, it's not. Tell me, do you have a health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge 20 grand for it. Hitting a little close to home there. And you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability they'll end up bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. More ellipses. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. Yeah, I'm just going to drop this all on you and then book it for you can rebuttal. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Did you even sip your drink? Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Orym. And Freya. Bye. Wait, did you take the cup with you? That's my cup. Give it back. Just start charging deposits on cups. Ellipses. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration? Sounds like a great idea. Oh, we're loading. Alright, what day are we on? Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Alright, we got who vows to stop major hospitals selling furry sedatives illegally. Fury, not furry. Who? Okay. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Nope. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Alright, interesting. Oh, them two. He never really changed. I know. But it's surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Orym. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. There's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. I do? Actually, I kind of do. So, yeah, tea, milk, ginger. So, we got tea, milk, and ginger. Boop. And serve it. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those 2 bastards. It was a pretty sight. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, well, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I couldn't take them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You are trashed, Hyde. I told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then it was, then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So, I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Oh my. Thanks for not leaving me on the streets, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they have ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. Oh, a lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I remember what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke, and breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Oh, I see. So how do you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into details about it. Fair enough. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you two. I know. Anyway, Orem, I'd like to order something now. What would you want? Can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Huh? Tea-based drink that's warm and cool. Let's see here. So let's try this here. We'll do tea, lemon, and honey. Let's brew it up. Midsummer's Night Dream. Let's serve it. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Yay for cheat sheets. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. Ah, speak of the devil. Sweet tea. Hello, good people. Check this real quick. And one vampire. So that should unlock green tea latte. Here we go. And then do I unlock... Oh, Gala unlocked. Books. Full Metal Jarhead. Metal Maiden. Anything warm and made with ginger. Trying to heal myself by helping other people. Oh, we got Bailey's finished up. Punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo exhibition. Nice. And then Mr. Hyde. Let's see. Hyde. See here. Part of the Los Angeles ancient. Old enough yet still seeking the truth purpose. Fact, I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Oh wow. Currently model, stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Anyone else? Okay. Good to see you too, I like. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I got high standards, you know. Shut down. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How can you tell? Call it werewolf's senses. Right. I showed her on my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So, I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. and also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admitting life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you'd even do there. Pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. Also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much we would cost to them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then. Yeah, you could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really know we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside of the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa! I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy... Ask for promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift is starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Orym. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. I like that. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Fade black, fade back in, story told. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why do you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Hello, hello? Welcome in, Raiders. We are chilling and relaxing right now with some coffee talk, but my name is Orym Katsu, and I am a wolf, I'm a variety streamer, and I don't know what else. I am still learning as I go. If you need to raid and run, you're welcome to do so. If you gotta do some post-stream stuff, potty, food, liquids, all that stuff, take care of yourself before worrying about anything else. So welcome in, welcome in. What you been up to? Raid! Alright. See here. I don't like the fact that the music stops when I tab out, but let's give a shout out. Let's see, you were playing Altair Sophie, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Book DX. Interesting. So what type of game is it? I'm kind of curious. Obviously. I'm guessing either from the name of it, big story based, Altair, Sophie the Alchemist, and the Mysterious Book. Want to say story-based, either visual novel or point and click, if I had to guess. Guess Sepetine. Ah, so good. So warm. Helps the throat. But yeah, sit back, relax, and chill if you want to. Thank you for the raid. Oh, while I do that, actually get a good stretch in. There we go. Crack the back, crack the neck. And let's get the arms in while we're at it too. Oh, that felt good. De-shrimping is always a good thing. It's actually a JRPG. Okay, that would have been my third or fourth guess. It's kind of got those long titles where it should be in that realm of that. How far are you into? You having fun with it? Alright, so let's see here. Back into this. Obviously, he doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. Ellipses. For a game about chatting and talking, there's so much pause ellipses. I don't like Freya and Hyde Gala today. Oh, so you played Coffee Talk as well. The story is interesting between Gala and Hyde. The fact that Freya is squeezing people for stories makes sense. Personally, myself, I wouldn't be as pushy as her, but that's just me. Some people kind of like that. But if it's something that's just between somebody, don't push. Not Gala. I don't know why. Nah, I know what you mean. Hyde, I see from a point of an individual that will say something that needs to be said, but says it bluntly. He's not trying to be harmful. It's just that it's his way to go about doing things. Not the best way, but sometimes, what is it? The tough love can be a good thing. But a little tact and a little cushioning here and there does go a long way. I don't know. Freya makes for a good protagonist, or at least a protagonist sidekick, in helping with the story getting along. Because she'll poke and prod where it needs to be to get things moving. Where being the barista seems to be a bit more passive and you're just listening to people, where they'll tell you what they want to tell you and that's about it, where Freya will pull more of that story out. So for a game mechanic, she's spot on. Honestly, so far, the one I've liked most in this game so far that I've met is, what's the girl's name that is this scientist, but does, actually, I have the cheat sheet. I'm going to look up real quick. Aqua, if I'm not mistaken. I enjoy her character and just the way she looks. Her writing's really nice. Ooh, that'd be an interesting idea, having this be voiced over. My favorite character is Rachel. Oh, the cat girl? Yeah, she's adorable. She has an interesting story going on. So, very protective pop, which I can understand because the business is very, very harsh. But yeah, I've only experienced a little bit of her. The father's story got set up really weird they kind of cast him in like a creepy way. I don't know if it was intentional. I mean, it was intentional because they may mention how creepy everything was. But I think it was a very odd turn for it. But granted though, going to a place and asking, hey, young kids, what are you into? And all this other stuff is like a little bit too much cringe and less creepy, if you will. I won't get into the details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscles. That wouldn't help him get over the trauma though, right? Is Gala not gay by the, it's Gala, not Gala. Yeah, I have a little pronunciation issue, so I do apologize in advance. But thank you. The only way I'll learn is someone corrects me. So Gala. Alright, Gala. Not Gala. Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he was good at being a bodyguard. They weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? Always looking for that story and that hook, which is pretty good for a reporter person or a story writer. I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprise there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Bittersweet fact, Freya tattoo is a reference to the late creator's favorite Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy 9? I don't remember which one was 9. I remember what 7 was. Alright, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to go do a quick Googling. Final Fantasy 9. Oh, that one. Okay. Never played much of that one. I was big into 7 and into 3/6, depending upon where you're calling from. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long for that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Oh! I love this character. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. Nice to see you again. We are also glad you see, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Because any more on the nose, you'll be behind the nose on this one. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need the trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' effort in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet last time we were here. But we? Interesting. Because it's a lot of the we. But where did the I come from? Kind of curious on that one. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. Ooh, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where'd you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds very far away, indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do you all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army, AJ album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to order tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. Yes. What if I could brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. We won't, but we doubt you could be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. All right, so I'm curious here. Okay, so we would want milk, honey, and mint. Right? Milk, honey, mint. Yep. Boop. If you want a hint to his drink, just ask. I'm good at giving hints. I appreciate it. I am kind of using a little bit of a cheat sheet for the drinks because I like the story, but I don't hate for having to be locked in because there is no hints given other than feeling something. So yeah, I'm also not gonna go achievement hunting either. I'm kind of just enjoying the story as we go. So you can only trash it 5 times. Okay. Let's see here. Because I got spoiled to a few of the achievements because I was looking up stuff because I got stuck in Gala's, we call it drink mix. Because I got close to it the first time and it irked me because I'm kind of a bit of a perfectionist. So I was kind of looking it up. So I'll use it for the drinks because as a good barista, I should know the different drinks. I find it having it, blanked out a little annoying. Let's see. I hope we got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. Did you eat the cup too while you're at it? Are you okay over there? You can fill your brew pad in endless under the free brew mode. That's true. But I kind of want to save endless until after I'm done with the story because I want to just enjoy the story. So I don't know. It's kind of like a weird thing for me. Like I want the thing filled because I'm a completionist and a nut job like that. But also I want to enjoy the story first. So I'll usually play a game, for lack of a better term, blind. Usually. And then I'll go through and either go achievement hunting or try to 100% it as long as it's fun to do so. Once it loses the fun on the second playthrough, I'm like, I'm not going to do it. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Are you Hyper Coffee Talk Talk? Yes, I am. I recently got the second one, which I'm going to probably play after this one. And when that one comes out, I am definitely picking it up. Because I kind of enjoyed the chill vibe, the story. I love the artwork in this too. The facial expressions and everything. I love the pixel art. This is perfectly up my alley. So I am definitely looking for the third one to come out. Done. Thank you so much for all of your kind. You are an interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us. We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We were tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. And that is a screenshot there. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Yay, references. A lot of references are fun in this one. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if you can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry. That is classified information. Aw, man. Yeah. But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight. Thanks for the eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So, why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it's hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And this is where we come in. I still don't understand the relationship between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey. You came here to give seeds. So a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthlings and half whatever you are. Yes. Assume that you have some powers that we can't comprehend. You're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shite. You're trying to give us a superhero. Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. Oh, I need a sip for this. But why do you go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it's not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love. Which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds funky and weird, but okay. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spiritual orgy. Okay. That was a badly chosen words, but it's roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love? What? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Ellipses. More ellipses. Third ellipses. Can we get a fourth one? Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it's going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I don't know if I like where this is going right at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if you got a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'll go on a date with them, but I don't like this to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. I'm a little judgmental there. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one another exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mentioned it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. Topical again. At least that's what we gather from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's a screenshot right there. That's the easiest way to put it. We've learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, How can we become your boyfriend? You can start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I'm single. You want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting a date varies between people. Are we getting a 101 on this? Because this is freaking hysterical. But usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communication with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer if they made male partners wear condoms. Oh, we are going down this route, everybody. Oh boy. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Yeah. Why would you do mating ritual if you don't want to have offspring? I feel like there should be a warning or something, or some red flashing on the screen, like, you know, story warning. Oh, this is hysterical. I love this. Pleasure. Yeah. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talk about using condoms. How do you kind have intercourse? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. Huh. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. That's good, physical and mental. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research. And we tried it on testing objects we made. Oh, God. Alrighty then. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings this far is more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh my God. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with you all. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That is a discussion I did not honestly think would happen in this game, and I am glad it did, but oh boy, I was not expecting it. 7p. So, that was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such nativity. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? Oh, you Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. Do you want to read a joke I had for Lua when she runs away from the coffee shop? Yeah, sure. Long as it's tasteful and nothing too horrific. Because I do have a very strict Autobot, so be careful. No, haven't seen her then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Frey was being pretty nosy to the point that Mr. Gala, joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that one. Not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul. Seoul? Tomorrow. Ugh, pronunciations. Hey Lou, I know you're upset and all, but I play... Ugh. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, Lua, I know you are upset and all, but can I pay for your drink, please? Kinda running a business here. Okay. See, the funny thing too is a lot of times I'll see the individuals take off and the cups vanish. So in my brain, they're taking the cups with them. So I'm jokingly starting to charge deposits now on the cups, and they'll get the deposits back when they return the cups. But I like that one. That's pretty fun here. I like the idea of having a coffee shop open late like this because it's a fun and interesting concept. The only problem is, in my experience with stuff that's open late, you kind of get all the whack jobs and the less than favorables, if you will. And it's not good for a business if they become rowdy or destructive. So honestly, I would love to find a place like this. And even though I don't drink coffee personally, hot chocolates, tea, stuff of that nature, would be perfect. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. You smartass. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thanks for letting me stay without ordering anything. Nyeh. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you out. In this rain? I guess. Take care on your way, folks. Cough syrup, a cure for a sore throat. Alright, what day are we on? Wednesday, September 30th. Scroll down a little bit. There we go. Riding a bike in this rain and in that shirt was what a trooper. True. Granted though, before I had a car, I actually had to ride my bike back and forth. And living in Texas, the cold wasn't so problematic, but when it was a 100, 110s the bike, I got a workout and a half. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Oof. Dwarven-made cars face challenges against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forest. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Or FIRE, for short. Neat. MIB, right? How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. He even has the pen. You know, you're not wrong. Yeah, it's right there. Have you seen any creatures you would mind you consider being alien in nature? Huh. No, not that I think of. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. You're looking for something, but you don't know what it looks like. How's that work out? I mean, granted though, when I'm hungry, I go to the kitchen, like, I'm hungry for something, I don't know what. I guess it's in the same boat. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Huh. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think a little illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? Ellipses. That's a very good point. In fact, you might be a solid possibility. Enjoy your drink. Then we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Really superior? Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Huh. Really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Ah, it's Aqua. Good evening, Orym. And Myrtle, too. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Oh, this is so cute. I like this. I love with this. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? All right, so green tea with a lot of mint. So green tea, mint, mint. Okay. So green tea, mint, mint. I'm not even going to pronounce that or attempt to. Your drink's ready. Ooh, this looks really refreshing. It's called M, inspired by its origins. In Morocco? I heard people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? You want to order anything right away? Sure. I'll have the Tetarek. Neat. Now I'm supposed to know what that is? TT milk. Okay. So TT and milk. Wait, do I actually know what that is? Hold up a second. No, I don't. So my question is, how in the cheese cracker would I have figured out what that is to begin with? Well, let me go to this thing. Let's see here. It is, well, there's Neil. Birthday blank. Please write your profile here. Okay, what did I expect from that? Let's see here. Myrtle. Yeah, I would have never have known what this drink was without looking it up. So, okay. TT milk, right? What am I on? Yeah, okay. TT milk, brew. There we go. Here's your drink. Huh? Is there something wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. It tastes really authentic. Just like the drink you get from the Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled through Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, from the videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck with for a while. I'm glad I could help. Not every day our research can have impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need a ridiculous amount of overtime. Make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I don't want to say please don't forget to rest. I'm sure it won't be easy for you and your team. Heh, as if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay long in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't really feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. It still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry, I ruined the mood for everybody. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So, don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to an unhealthy working condition shouldn't be the norm. Right on to that. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the department is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Oh, thank you. So what's the problem then? Having confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodations. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you that the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. Also, you're a senior journalist. I know. I told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know? And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. Debatable. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not going to happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Theoretically. Even after all that, I'm still here by myself for the whole event. Is that a "can you please come with me" cry? Huh. That's one problem. Yeah. Me, that people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax, or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But... I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. This is adorable. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I have a laptop and a smartphone. Oh, hell no! Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning on showcasing the full version, right? That was the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. They're adorable. Both of them. Oh, it's Rachel again. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Orem. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone. They'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think we should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. All right. So a sweet hot chocolate would be chocolate, honey, and milk. Okay. Am I looking at this right? All right. So I'm looking at, where am I? Yeah. So chocolate, honey, and milk. Chocolate, honey, and milk. Screw that up. And let's serve it. Oh, it's got a little cutesy heart on it. I like that. There you go. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instructions on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't it break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. Oh, that makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Oh, getting so many customers tonight. Bumping. Oh, her pop came in. What are you doing here? After what you did to the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. Ellipses all around everybody. And now you're causing another ruckus. Not causing a ruckus. There's a lack of ruckus. There's a lack of talking. We're sorry, Orem. We didn't mean to cause you any problem. What's this we stuff? You are sorry. I didn't have anything to be sorry for. Just order a drink and chill. Anyway, I better order something. What you having? What would you recommend? May I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what's that? It's basically a hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take one. Alright, so... chocolate, milk, and ginger. Chocolate, milk, and ginger. So chocolate, milk, and ginger. And there we go. That's got like a little churro in it too. That's kind of nice. Weird. Granted, ooh, I do have cookies I haven't been touching. I want a cookie. Yeah, eating on stream's a little meh. I'm also... yeah. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing this brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my performance in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me up in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Oh, this should be good. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? Ooh, not a good thing to bring up. You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Morris Lester, what a horrible name. How did the parents not hear that was... Oh! I did not pick up on that. Oh boy. You're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take me time to learn. But I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. He should have suggested that from the start, but now he's not going to trust him. True. From his point of view, his baby girl is going into an industry that he's seen mess with and destroy people. So he's being super protective. From her eyes, she wants to be out on her own and make it big. And she sees this individual as a possibility. Unfortunately, first-hand experience is the best teacher, and as much as you try to tell someone no, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it their own way. Usually it's best to be supportive and be there for them when the fecal matter hits the fan. But being blunt and being harsh like he's trying to be overprotective is just going to push her away. He has to give her room, but also realize that she's her own person and offer the help, but not force it on her. As I take a sip of tea and my head just snaps back all around. I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for this festival. And she's being a little harsh on it too, but also she's only giving back what she's been getting from him. And there's been friction from what I gather from the story for a while now. So it's not an easy fix thing. It's going to take time, and unfortunately, it's going to be she's either going to mess up big and then have to go back. Well, not have to, but would want to come back to him if he's supportive, or he's going to learn to have to let her go make her mistakes and still be there. So, Oh, so my milk was bad, so no hot cocoa, so I made tea instead. Oh, what type of tea you're making? I'm sipping on a vanilla chai with some heavy cream in it and some honey. So nice and smooth. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See ya, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Hotel makes me iffy. Excuse me for a moment, Orm. And there he goes for my cup. That's a $5 deposit, please. Never mind. And back to the game. Sorry about that just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we're busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. Lemon tea with lemon juice, sugar, and honey. Ooh. Interesting on the lemon juice. I have to try that. I've had lemon tea with sugar and honey because I like my teas to be on the sweet side. But a little extra lemon juice on top of it? Just choose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, isn't it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice? You were focusing on them instead? Nah. No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mentioned it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Ooh, excuse me. Yo, Orm, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. And off they go with my cups again. If I charge more for the cups than the drinks, I think I'd actually turn a profit. I think that's all for two. Alright, who's coming in? Oh, he's back. Oh, you're back, and you brought your cup back too. Thank you. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. In more ways than one, almost. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure she'll be alright. I hope you're right. By the way, about my cups. Pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something keeps bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Heh. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as they were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know? They were huge in the 90s. And they are still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. And screenshot that. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar's lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. That's a lot of ways, sadly. Edited photos, stalking, outright attacks. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't the mainstream as it was now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened up a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but it's lovely for us. That's why you don't, why do you care? Thank you. If someone stranger copies the superstar's lifestyle. I think it was the issue of if they're copying the lifestyle, it's leading to other bad habits as well. It was like maybe the starting symptom to it that led to them leaving the families and everything else. Also, if the idol has a very lavish lifestyle, it could be a money problem as well, where they're spending all their money on clothing, jewelry and stuff versus food, school and stuff of that nature. At least from my guess. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. You got an old school flip phone. I love that. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Orm. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Just pay the damn recall deposit for the cup. Or at least bring the cup back. Alright, goodbye then. Steals cup back before he leaves. But yeah, they would, but why would you care what a stranger does with their lives? I mean, I get the man with the harassment. So, from my point of view, from what I understand, is if the fans are emulating the idol, where they're spending the money and doing all that stuff, and then start getting into trouble, either stealing money, spending money, not having food and all that stuff, it's going to reflect on the idol, even though they're not actively forcing or telling these kids to do it. They're doing it on their own. So as such, it's going to be the idol's problem, like, oh, you're letting your fans do it kind of deal. It's sort of like how people idolize people in mainstream medias, where they try to emulate or do anything, and then it's that person's fault before them idling or emulating them. It's very stupid. I mean, yeah, it's the person doing it. They're not being, arm twisted or anything of that nature. But like back in the day when the Dungeons and Dragons came out, it's like, oh, kids are playing in the sewers and all these spells, witchcraft and stuff has ruined their mind. It's Dungeons and Dragons' fault where they're not making these kids do it. They're just doing it. Or like how video games are violent, and because they're playing violent video games, it's violent people. So it's stuff around that nature. There's a lot of real world stories and parallels that this game pulls upon, which I love, but also kind of like hate a little bit. Well, I don't hate it. They're doing it in a very professional way, if you will. So I kind of greatly enjoy that. Speaking of enjoying, get a sip of tea real quick. Ah, that's so good. All right, so we're on October 1st. All right, so where are we? October 1st. There we go. I love this little, we call it tea warmer. It has kept my drink warm the entire thing. All right, so what we got here, free of charge. Rachel F. confirmed to perform at the 2020. Neil Naiman and to collaborate for a new IP. Okay. Or Gil, excuse me. Organization reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Yeah. Unsupervised children will be given Red Bull, promised puppies, and then let out into the wilds. Alright, who we got? Orm. Oh, sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil. You've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse? Ha! Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What, why? We have learned something previous since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. If we aren't open, why is the door open? Not wrong. Not wrong. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skills improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true. Did Neil just break the door? I mean, I heard the bell ring and it wasn't violent. I'm gonna assume we walked in, didn't open up behind us. We probably left the close sign there, but didn't lock it, and we're setting up, so this is true. But it's not enough. Some of our biggest lessons about Earthlings we've learned from them here. This made us think, instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Well, that sounds like a good strategy. That's why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you can finally get the job, if you get the job at all. Now, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. Okay, may I know why? Because we're leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Awkward silence. More of the silence. So much ellipses. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is it? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for just a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you leave them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs. Yes. That'll be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We need that much. We need that so much. Well, That's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit for the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though, to help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it'll help make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. All right, then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Wait, is this a new thing right here? Oh, okay. I've never saw that before. All right, let's hit this up first before we start the day. Who do we get information on? We got on Myrtle. Okay. And then Rachel. That's a cool pick. Let's see. I've seen things. All right. Still haven't got that far yet. And then Henry. Okay. Excuse me. And then the brew pad. Had a couple of new drinks. I hate these little pop-up things. It is a bane of my existence. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Orym, what's going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it's the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will be only here to serve and communicate. In fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, is there anything you want from us? Please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. I'm still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come here yesterday? Yep. How did she find out? Remember my fateful meeting with the higher up in the elevator? Yeah. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And higher up mentioned our accountant to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was my reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like that, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are they going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope it all sells well. And if not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, that's okay. It is on the house. Neil, you're gonna bankrupt me. I'm losing cups, now I'm gonna lose money on drinks. Killing me here. Be lucky she only fired you since you were committing theft, right? It was a nice thing to do, Neil. It was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, so what is... Okay, so this is what, October 1st? Alright, so it's going to be coffee, mint, and honey. Black magic. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I really don't need to care about the other deadlines. Have I managed to infuse some coffee and creativity in my blood? That sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned intensely about Earthlings' bodies. All about the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Okay, calm down, Neil. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Language will keep changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number. But full-time? I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the stated number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 1,000. Or 100,000, excuse me. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it's likely you need to be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside mere word count. If we only judged writers by the ability to write a larger number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. We've learned before that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From language to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is just one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So is this still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Alright, so she wants coffee with ginger. That's coffee, coffee, ginger. Okay. We got coffee, coffee, and that's not ginger. There's ginger. Your order is ready. Myrtle has the best line in the night, right? I just like the fact that she's kind of like to the point, but not brutal about it. It's sort of like, I've got things kind of to do, mentality of it, which I get behind a lot because I have that same mentality as well. I'm very to the point and direct, more often than not. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to the shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems like Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Oh, pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with customers here. I can see that. You still trying to get laid? Yeah, the fail at whispering is hysterical. Granted, though, they're all within, like, arm's reach of everybody, so, eh. Ah, so good. Oh. No, we're not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. Haha, reference. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone, then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Hello, Aqua? Yep, there's the squishy foots. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What's this? What is happening right here? I was already told that the barista is the composition because we could be here. Where is Orym? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. We fade to black. Okay, so we're repeating the story again. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. Wait, they get a break? I don't think I have authorized a break. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Orym. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? I was about to say, yeah, who said he gets a break? He's just chatting and... Well, I mean, if he's air quotes working, then I guess he deserves a break. Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer, as this place cares about business. Again, my character has to either be well off or there's something going on in the background. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. We cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. Like everyone paused for a second. What? What are you going to do there? According to our research, there are many breeding happening during... Oh, for the love of... That is why we decided the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes. We've noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we'll be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell. That sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. Oh my god. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. Shortest break in existence. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing, we're just friends, you know? Oh, that's so cute. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics? Yes, but we never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you're correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How'd you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Fourth wall. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Huff. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. Well done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'll even start to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some more of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through? It's more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about me in front of me and other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? I know, I gave her piping hot water. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I know. I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know it. Aqua, I am sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different from me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside the office knows about it. And all those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict was a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell your friend... I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? I like that, friend NDA. Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore, anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Oh, okay. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Heh. That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. So if she was, she would tell the paper. I mean, it would get her a story to write, and it would basically be part of her job. I think it was more she's just trying to say, she doesn't have a reason to. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of the countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our teams work to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks are considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago, right? Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Uh-oh. Myrtle's true. Aqua's pumped. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm liking this side of Aqua. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, oh, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? I'm still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Haha, don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Such wet footsteps. Okay, see you folks later. Leave the damn cups, please. Ugh. Ellipses? Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Yeah, it depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? You want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Gingerbread coffee, sweet with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. Alright, so what day are we on now? Friday, October 2nd. Alrighty. Where are we? Alright, this Friday, October 2nd. Dagnabbit. Alright. Evening Whispers is with the People for Stricter Gun Laws. Okay. New Healthier Fury Sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in schools. Yep, right there where we just talked about the whole your thing is a thing and people are emulating it, so now it's being blamed. Stupidity. Oh, what was that noise? Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Let me check this out real quick. It was just a new drink, huh? And then, alright. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Radia's not here? Why you asking? She said she'd come later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meetups. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that what she meant says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Mostly. It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be left alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I thought it would have. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Ah, the hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it always relates to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you don't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. Not a happy thought. And those eyes, my dude, again, every time you come in, take it down 3 notches. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. Yes, I've noticed that immensely, but I wasn't going to say anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Let's say chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Alright. So we got chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Orem, tell me about yourself. I'm a wolf. I'm a VTuber. Ellipses? What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's our only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. No shit. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. Huh. More ellipses. So, what brings you here today? Ellipses again. I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. This place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. And is that Lua? Yes, it is. Ooh. Let's build up the suspense for a second. Okay, that's about a second. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. The ellipses go back and forth and back and forth. How? Ellipses? I swear I'm glad I'm not doing the whole every time I see ellipses, sip my tea. I would be drowning myself right now. You first. No, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. Ellipses. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hey, Orm. What will we be having today, this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. The fudge is gingerbread coffee. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Okay. So, coffee, ginger, and cinnamon. That actually sounds pretty good, except for the coffee part. I'm going to just whip out the tea for ginger cinnamon. Gingerbread coffee. That's what she said, right? Yeah, gingerbread coffee. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. Reminds me so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. That seems a little targeted. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah. It must be nice to be able to do a job and then not have to worry about doing something for a while because you have enough bank to live off for a bit. Ah, the dream. I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to the last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kind of did. They paid me on time, at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? Ellipses. Back to you, ellipses. I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Orm, who's standing right in front of us. Hi! Waves hand. Not even Orm. I'm just gonna see her just plug my ears going la 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 la. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years. But I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new. But somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired. Knowing that we were fighting against centuries of tradition. But we haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Oopsies. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it wouldn't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I put a lot of mask on. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Lipsies? Playing Lipsies Pong back and forth now. Alright, both of you talk at the same time. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard of that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you? Yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know that's why it's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was that? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. Lipsies? You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. There's another half of that saying, by the way, that they really should put in. And ellipses. What should we do? Lua? Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. It sounds like an easier thing to do, after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that an elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Lipsies. Whatever relationship doesn't last. You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I would never blame you for anything. If you were talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never any of them to do with him. But that won't happen to us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It's made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys. I believe in you. What happened? Oh. Sorry, I got flashbang for a second. I got startled. Ugh. Lua. Baileys. They feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So, what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Do you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about me first? He'll be alright. Well, they'll never forbid you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else? Later. I'm with you on that. Excuse me, Louis, can you put out your cig? It hasn't been allowed in the States in public places. Honestly, at this point, with how much I'm losing money on cups and everything, I'm just charging our rental fee on this, what you call the ashtray, just to cover it. So does it mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. 10 years and now you can trust him? Slow learner, I guess. Lua. Thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Oh boy. Huh? What about your roommate? Hey, Luopon! Welcome in, welcome in. Playing some coffee talk at the moment and finally seeing a big resolution, if not in progress, on these two lovely individuals' stories. Nice to have you coming in. Grab a seat, order a drink, and relax. Enjoy the cozy vibes. Coffee talk is fun. It is very fun. So about that roommate. She's away for the weekend. Oh? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hello, hello? Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Hold on a second. How small of a world is it if... Is Lua roommates with Aqua? Oh, that would be a trip and a half. Guess what, Orm? I don't know. Chicken butt? The price of pizza is 50% off? That would be nice. Today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday! Let's see here. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm typing, by the way. I'm physically talking. I don't need to type. I like how the shout out, we call it, kind of glitches because you don't stream anything. But still, you're getting the shout out. But yeah, happy birthday. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Orem. Yes? We're leaving. Neat. Leave the cups, pay for the stuff, and GTFO. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. Oh, you don't tell them to be safe on their way home? That's a twist. Thank you, Orm. Yes, I type better than I speak, so I can't be a good streamer. I don't know. I've seen people do the text-to-speech thing. Might be an interesting thing. Well, Freya's looking better. I guess she enjoyed her power nap. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world? I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? Not like that. It's just that... Well... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Okay. Hi! Okay. So, just for context, I didn't hear the little ding of the bell. So what flipping door did you come in from? And by the way, we'll let you rage out for a hot second. We're just going to clear our little exclamation points because that annoys me. Rar, rar, siskumba. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf. Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir? For the horde! Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. No raw this time? Oh, there we go. You can relax, sir. You need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Alright, so before I don't get this screwed up, tea, milk, ginger. Okay, so it's tea, milk, and ginger. That should be the... Yep, serve it. Here's your... Just sip. Oh, okay. Pound it away. Ellipses. Third ellipses. Ooh, fourth ellipses. Can we break a record? Fifth. Okay, so they didn't do the bell again. So what door did they come from? What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink? 100%. Well, whoever he is... Yes. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess. Anyway, what mess? He came in and pounded on the table for a couple of minutes. Not like he chucked anything. The rest of your customers were pretty decent, so what mess? Good idea. Can I get you... Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Spanish Sahara. Right, what day are we on now? Saturday, October 3rd. Alright, so where is... Okay, there's October 3rd. Boop. Alright, Coachella 2020. Do's and don'ts. Elected ambassador talks with fire regarding immigration. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depiction of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Yeah. Welcome. Oh, it's Freya again. He seems to be in a good mood. Hey, Orm. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Going to catnap my... Alright. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. 12 hours? Oh, that sounds beautiful. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had a deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like a river. Or water, excuse me. And not force crap I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. I don't need you to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right in this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. Okay. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Wait, why are you washing your face in my restroom? Doesn't your place have a... You know what? I don't want to know. Did you really need to fade in and out for that? Okay, I needed something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That's so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know, but you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight? What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. Apparently I have gold bars in the basement or something because I could be open late, don't worry about stuff, and give drinks on the house. I'm Gucci. Is that what the kids say? That felt weird saying that out loud. Ugh. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... see, there's a customer coming right now. So don't worry about me. Oh, it's Gala. The cat nap failed. Yeah. I would make a joke, but I feel like it'd be taken out of context, so I'm not. Oh. More ellipses. Ellipses again. But I think the record was 5 ellipses in a row so far. Hi, Gala. Ellipses. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya? Aurum? I am truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think too much about it. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for this mess I made, and I scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Okay. He's not, oh, so I'm gonna assume it's a feline. Okay. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. Okay, so the feline is... okay, pull from that. Gotcha. You know how to make a sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. No, but I'm going to learn in a minute. Coffee, honey, cinnamon. Alright, so we're doing coffee, honey, and cinnamon. One sugar and spice. Damn, that looks good. They knocked it out of the park with their coffee art here. Not just like this, but like the entire thing. Oh, I want one now. Sugar and spice for the lady with the vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Or, are you sure there's nothing I could do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. Ellipses. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, didn't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement? The one saying that the replacement government issued Fury said it will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't even ready yet. But the mountain said it wasn't ready. That's just, it was coming soon. You think people would read the whole article? No. You're lucky they read half the headline. They only saw the headline or glanced at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only public available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain to a dozen of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yep, to the point where we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of the isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes. But didn't you hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, as long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Ugh. Oh my. Ellipses. Despite all that, I'm still glad no one got hurt. But to call Werewolf to the hospital during a full moon is dumb. True. But it would make sense, in my mind at least, having someone of a werewolf telling the other werewolves that, the drug's not available or whatnot, versus another individual saying it and like, oh, you're not one of us, you can't tell us kind of deal. So I see where they're coming from on that, but yeah, not the smartest of moves. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? You're not wrong there. Not wrong. Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. Also, they could have been fully, kitted out with people and then they needed to pull extra people and they was the only one left. So many unknown variables. It really mean it. But please, if there's anything I could do to if there's anything I could do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Yeah, sure. What you having? Same as yesterday. So that would be tea, milk, ginger. All right. That's tea, milk, and ginger. Serve it up. Here's your special brew. Thank you. Oh, phone's going off. The drink that saves me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, not that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay in my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risk. Where I can make sure how effective this remedy is. Phew. And... okay, why no bell? What the? Oh, it's Rachel. Okay, is the bell broken? Are they entering from a different door? Did I take the bell down? What's going on? Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Your phone's ringing, dude. You should answer it. Just to get into arguing with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, or cafe latte, please. Alright. Cafe latte. Coffee, milk. So we got coffee, milk. We gotta do some latte art too. You all get to see how horrible this is gonna be. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna do whoop, and then we're gonna do a whoop. We're gonna give it whoop, little kitty ears. And a little bit of an eye. Give it some whiskers. Give it a little mouth. And yeah, it's about as close as I'm getting it. Your cafe latte's ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, which is true. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And, I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. And what happened after that? Mr. Lester told him security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the backstage argument, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So did you need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after the show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were just almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Interesting. Good for you. We're totally back in the game, huh? Yeah, I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We need to set things straight. Good on you, you're reaching out to him this time. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. Set boundaries. And because this evening is the only time we can meet. I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I am an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and and it is his party. Oh, red flag, red flag. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can't do that by using his name. I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm in a... No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good, then. Not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Red flag, everybody, red flag. Well, oh, sugar. Mao? Huh? What the hell? Oh no. Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? Yes? Dad, what happened? Orm, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Yeah, milk. Okay, just making sure. Milk. Just milk. Here. Okay, that was sloppy. Did you eat the cup? Thank you. Hold on. Is milk magical to cats to heal them? Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I'm also contacted our Nikomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Do not give cats in real life cow's milk. That's true. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yep. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Heh. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Yeah, me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Turn that off. What day are we on? October 4th. All right, just scrolling that through. All right, so we got, what the fudge? Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and related bust of the year. Did someone bite his backside? Why? What are you not wearing? Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Okie dokie. Hey, Freya. Who's walking in? Welcome. Oh, it's Georgie. Hold up a second. OCD. Gotta get rid of the pop-up. Thank you. And who we got? Rachel. What we got going on here? Try and achieve my dream since I was fit. Alright, not stopping now. Okay. Close that. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. But the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop? I'm not sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Orem. I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Double check. Yep, coffee. One panda special. One espresso. Oh, social media favor. An jet espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Heh, you and your sense of humor. Your espresso is always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Heh, it is for her. She thought she could make a better one. I'd stop coming to this place so often. It's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Excuse me. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me a first-hand experience. To use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah? How's it going? Quality-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quantity-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officer printing were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. We helped a lot. Oh, he helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those would rather detain him. Can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad if you did arrest him. Yeah, being at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, not actually that far. But he would have been able to walk it, not in this state. So far, that's all I know. And there's Rachel. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. Rachel. Rachel? Is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark. Alright, so we're chocolate. Okay. Chocolate. Nope, that's coffee. Stop. Reset. Chocolate. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Yeah. Dark chocolate. Yep, there we go. Serve it up. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala. Father. Got an achievement. Yay, he got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers. But no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. It's both your faults. Please don't take any offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. But I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. Aw. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel? What really happened last night? Dad got in a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. His friends didn't know his daughter? It might be that she doesn't know them that well. Kind of deal. So. Oh, get a good stretch of the neck in. Stretch the back. Alright, there we go. So. I mean, she might know of them, but doesn't know them well enough to be comfortable around them, or especially in that situation where everything's tense. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why would you go into the cat form? That seems like a disadvantage to yourself. Why did he morph? Exactly. So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like. Oh, okay. And link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. And they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. I don't agree with why he got into the fight. I don't agree either. If they weren't actively doing anything, then If they were actively harming her, then I can see the fight. But again, too, he's pent up with rage and anger because he wants to protect her, but she's pushing him away. So hearing that stuff being said kind of maybe put him over the edge. Fudge. So, from a logical standpoint, makes no sense. For an emotional one, it makes sense emotionally, but still shouldn't happen. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys in locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And that was a topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. Sorry to hear that. And you're right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. Most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She knows what to do. She knows exactly what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. But be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whatever you need to break a fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'm going back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Orym. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I gotta continue my patrol. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna call you Luri. L-U-R-I, Luri. If I mispronounced that, please correct me. Welcome in. I am Orym Katsu. I am playing Coffee Talk. Enjoy the chill vibes and enjoy yourself. Quick second. Interesting. Okay. But overall, things are still safe around here. You got it right. Woohoo! Yay for getting it right. Overall, things are still safe around here. Welcome in, welcome in. Just curious, how'd you find my channel? I'm kind of like trying to get some ideas of how people are finding me. So I want to try to mark these down and see if I'm doing something right or if I'm doing something horribly wrong. If I do something horribly wrong and it's working, I kind of want to still do it. Let's see here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking in on us, Officer Jory. Or Georgie, excuse me. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Search for Coffee Talk on Twitch. Nice! I know it's not a big category right now because it's kind of an older game, but it's been on my to-do list, and with the release of Coffee Talk Tokyo coming out, I kind of want to go through this game fully because I've started like 3 times and never got through to finishing, and I want to get to the second one before the third one comes out. So, but yay. Well, sit back, relax, order yourself a cup of whatever you want, and enjoy the vibes. Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Huh, alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. And you weren't the only English streaming one. Oh, you were the only... I'm excited for the Tokyo one too. I know, right? I have this really horrible habit of collecting video games like Pokemon and then just putting them in the shelf and never touching them again. So I'm actually using streaming as a source of just getting off my rear keister and pretty much playing games. Alright, so what day are we on? I think it's the last day of the game? 2 weeks later. Okay, yeah, so this is the last day, so... I will say I'm kind of like cheating bit because I'm using a walkthrough for the drinks only. That's why I make sure I make the drinks right. Otherwise, the rest of it, like, I'll go achievement hunting later. More women have spoken out and claim Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicated possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh my... Oh, I hope Neil's okay. Oh no. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. Oh, no kidding. Hey, Aqua and Myrtle are already here, and so's... Oh, I keep forgetting his name. His name's drink related. Oh, and there's Freya. Hello. Oh, Bailey's, that's his name. Wow. You're finally here. Hey, all. Hey, yo. Hi, Freya. So, what's your favorite character of the first one here? Like, if you have a favorite character at all, if you mind me asking. Because I will say I'm kind of partial to Aqua myself. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturous. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did they react to the draft? How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. Oh. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. Oh. So they're paying you for a year? Oh, wow. With a feedback session every month? Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been? It's been great. I've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old timers, of course. I've heard Hyde's back from his trip in Korea. Yep. He brought us some gifts back. Aw, he didn't need to do any of that for us. I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break. Favorite character is Hyde. He's honest even though you don't have want to hear it. I think these vampires are cool. I like the fact that he is honest. He's almost to the point of brutally honest, which I can respect. But I just like Aqua's character and her demeanor. It vibes with me a lot. But yeah, Hyde's definitely a good character. Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Oh, wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours of the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was that? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. Okay, hold up a second. Hold up. Is it updated? Is it updated? That's so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yep. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We're here for hours before you arrived. And we need to work tomorrow. Yeah, fair enough. So, according to them, they're saying that this is representing Final Fantasy IX, which was the maker's favorite game, if I remember correctly. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Orem. See you around. The wet footsteps are weird. See, there's the bell now. So what door was everyone using beforehand? Let's wait. When the werewolf attacked, did he rip the bell off the wall? Maybe that's why. Late creators, thank you. They look happier when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yep. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? All things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Rock on. Oh wow, congrats. I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Oh. Interesting. Wow, she must really be a big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it'd be done by now. Honey, it's alright. Freya and Orem have been keeping you company, anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Orem. Yo. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they went to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's very interesting. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place much often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot, anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for you both. Go on. Last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How'd that go? Ah, man. Her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or I'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on that game. Really? Oh wow, I'll be visiting this place more often. Yay, money. I'll probably meet her again, one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you love birds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up to you later, Freya. Bye, Orem. Enjoy the movie. I'm running a little overtime. Okay, I'm down with that. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yep. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Heh. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? This was the last day anyway. I thought so. You haven't told me about any of your other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming in 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part of my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me! Let's see, where should we start? Ooh, we're getting all new art and stuff too. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Oh? Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if the HC allows it. That's an interesting turn. Aqua continues their work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Oh, I like that. That's a nice pairing. Neil. Neil? The only news about their superhero breeding missions are their 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. Nice. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. She really took her pop as a thing. Okay. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and had some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printing, and might be some other words I didn't catch too. Dagnabbit. Oh, I like that. That was a really good game. I have to check out the, we call it, achievement stuff later. I might achievement hunt this, or I might just jump into... Honestly, what am I lying? I'm not achievement hunting this. I am going to jump into the second game. I really, really like this a lot. Oh, that was good. Get good stretching. Arms overhead. Stretch the neck. Oh, good. Oh, man, that was a really good game. And I am planning to do the second one right after this one. Not this right now, but for my next session for the Saturdays. So I want to thank you all for hanging out, being the cool, amazing individuals that you are. I appreciate spending your time with me, because time is finite, so it means a lot. So thank you all for being amazing and awesome that you are. And let's see here. Oh, hold up. What's going on? Oh, after screen. There's a spark. Welcome. Hello, Aurum. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Oh, of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. Wait, are you the bar owner? You're the owner that was words. Were you the person that owned this place when it was a bar? What? Wait, no way. Is it really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. Wait a second, that's not Gala, is it? He's got the scars, he's medical, but he's less buff. No, wait. There's a post-credit scene. Thank you for the heads up. I've learned a lot about how to live your life. Well, I've learned a lot how to live with your people since then. Wait, is this Neil? No shit, this is Neil. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. Neil got game? What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like Earthling's immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit the place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? I mean, that's very generic, but yes. That fire agent. You seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my experience since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. Huh? So you finally noticed? I think that such power can be born from our kind. Time out. What? Huh? You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Am I being called out because of the fact I use a walkthrough for a couple of the drinks? Because I'm being called out. That's amazing from the writing and the programming part. But I'm curious now. Huh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicated with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Interstellar support. Neil helps you. You be in the main story of the game, but there aren't. Oh, so there's some secrets now. Oh, ooh, because I know you could load game. So I know that discussion wants you to load certain things and you have to do certain actions. I kind of got spoiled a little bit with the walkthrough I was looking at. It didn't give too much spoilers. It just says to get this achievement, do this, but it doesn't say anything story-wise. I might. Oh, that's interesting too. I've never noticed that. It's always at least never more than 4 people at one time in this shop. Huh. I might take a little dip back into it and see about doing that. So if you play those days again, you get different conversations on those. Okay, I thought so. I might do a mini stream of that or do a mixed stream or something. I don't know. That or, and I kind of like doing this too, if you haven't played the game before and love what you saw and want to see what those conversations are, definitely pick up this game as well for yourselves and play it, beat it, and then go jump into those scenes and see what the differences are as well. Because the one weird thing about visual novel style games is once you've kind of went through everything, there's not much replay to it. Have you seen those? Have you seen the comics? I have not seen the comics either. So, because I played a couple of other visual novel style games, and yeah, as much as I would love to do this myself, I kind of want to leave it a little bit hanging. This way people that are interested can pick up the game for themselves and enjoy the experience as well. So I think I actually gotta leave it at that. So let's swap over. Boop. And then we're gonna boop over to this. Boop. Alrighty. Let's swap this over. There are comics where? Alright, so let's do this here. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go, let's see here, close this. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a quick search for Coffee Talk Comics, and if I can, what happened? No, I don't want to load YouTube. Quit it. Coffee Talk COM comic. Alright, well, let's go to the wiki. And I'm just gonna, let's see here. Oh, that's right there. All right. Well, I'm just gonna drop this link. Control C. Beep. Boop. There you go, everyone. So I'm gonna drop that link for you all to take a look at it. So yeah, so there's the comic. I am definitely excited for the Tokyo's one. I am definitely going to be playing the second one as well. But yeah, if you enjoy the story, definitely pick this up. I would definitely recommend this as a game to play. A few of the things are a little interesting, like Neil's Let's Procreate, and a couple of topics were very, for lack of a better term, topical. But it doesn't go too heavy into it. But it's just a wonderful, relaxing, nice, I wouldn't say slice of life, but it's very chill and very relaxing. So yeah, definitely pick this up if you want to. So let's see here. Did that. Let's close that. Boop, boop. I am going to need to bookmark that for myself. Hold up a second. Before I even close that. Yes, bookmark it under that. I'll read it later. But again, thank you all for being the amazing, wonderful individuals that you are. I want to thank you again for hanging out, for chatting, for spending your time. And let's see here. Get my last stretch in for the night. And then let us go right out to someone that is also as just wonderful and fantastic as everyone else. Why do I have caps lock on? I don't know why. Alrighty. So again, thank you all, and I'll catch you all next time. Good night, everybody.